everyone. Hope you're having a fabulous day. So we're going to be pulling up some cards for June 28th. I'm going to be doing this through my Facebook spiritual support team. So if you are underneath Facebook and you want to join us there, it's a private group, so you have to ask to join, and this is a place where sometimes I hop on live to do some free readings for you guys. Also, it's a place when I do classes, I will put some like videos, some helpful tips, I might motivate you guys, invite you guys to share some things as well. It's a place where people can ask questions, etc. So I do see it as a nice little resource for anyone who wants to be a part of some type of group as well. If you're a VIP member in my membership group, my Money Blocks program is now available. And as of tomorrow night, the 28th, my 2 forgiveness classes will also be up there. If you want to join my forgiveness class, we're going to be working on the heart and the root chakra, and that's June 28th at 7 p.m. I'll give you the Zoom link for that. We do theta healing downloads for people who don't know what theta healing is. It's a healing technique that I offer, releasing anything that's unwanted, genetically, historically. That seems to be a theme lately. And then we shift the energy over to you agreeing that you want to start vibrating something positive, especially if you're working on manifestation. It's really important that we do types of healing like this so we can identify with where we might have some fears, some limiting beliefs, etc., and then start forgiving ourselves for the things that maybe we've experienced, things we've done, things we've picked up along the way, especially if you're an empath. I just finished my full moon reading, so make sure, please, you're underneath my YouTube channel, that you are subscribed, that you're able to like the videos if you are catching them. It's really important that you're signed into YouTube and that you subscribe to help me grow that channel as well. It's only a 7-minute video, so it's nice and quick, but it's going to give you a few more details about where we are energy-wise for the full moon, and that's probably why I was just bringing up the energy of fear, because fears are definitely going to be coming up for us with this full moon. It's really common when we start to feel a little bit uncertain about things, when our emotions are feeling a bit rocky. And so again, it's just shifting over to, okay, well, where is this coming from, and getting someone to help you work through that. So if you're hopping on, feel free to say hello. If you want an intuitive message, just let me know. Today we're just reading the daily energy. Again, we're doing this one day in advance through my spiritual support team, but then this will also be posted through my YouTube channel. That's also where you can get my daily readings, my weekly readings, my monthly readings, and my yearlies as well, around every new moon and full moon. I also have some rituals underneath there that you can watch at your own time, some theta healing downloads, different talks, podcasts, etc. So, let's see what comes up here. We've got 5 of Earth, okay? So this card actually just came up in the full moon reading, so I'm not surprised. 5 representing often that we're going through some type of learning curve, okay? So if you're feeling blocked emotionally, what I'm getting here is to focus a bit more on practicality, that you're really actually using that logical brain a bit more, because as we're getting closer to this full moon, what you're going to be finding is that you need to just kind of like bring things back into perspective a bit more. So this is recentering. Also, if you feel like other people are judging you at this time, what I'm getting here is to forgive those people for judging you as well. Because every time we go to point a finger, somebody else, it's the two fingers are pointed back at us. So let me know if you relate to that. If you're going to judge other people, that there's still something karmically going on with you. If you start to notice that, where you're just kind of like pinpointing other people's flaws, that's what's coming up, okay? I do my best when I am doing my readings and my healings to offer like love and support and kindness. And I know it's not always easy to take things in ways that are positive, but keep in mind, whenever I'm doing any of my readings or healings, you can take what resonates and what doesn't, especially when we're doing general messages or working in group settings. If you want to book in a personal reading with me, you can go to horsemanreadings.com. They're $55 for a healing session, okay? So Page of Fire, so working with the numerology of 28, we get partnerships, we get big change in our partnership. So I don't know if you're feeling like you and your partner are working on health, or if you and your friends are working on health, but it feels like health is going to be significant for you at this time. When we're working with Paige, that's also a youthful energy, so it might be that you're wanting to have more fun in group settings. You might be wanting to get out in the public a bit more. I definitely relate to that, in terms of like for my work, just to start meeting other people in the community or even in the world. So new endeavors. So it does feel like we are going through a little bit of a time where we're wanting to shift our identity, change our personality a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that as we walk into a full moon. 9 of Earth is also saying that self-love practices are also going to be significant at this time. I see a beautiful butterfly. I see someone working on hands-on learning, so they're really wanting to dive deeper into art, creativity, maybe it's healing tools for you, but it does feel like, or even if it's just self-love, you want to start diving deeper into those self-love practices. There is nothing better than doing self-love activities because it makes us feel so good. And then afterwards we're thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I haven't been doing more of this. So this might even be attached to money actually for you. You might find when you are pampering yourself a bit more and more money comes in as we create that abundance and flow. So 10 of Air, talking about completion. This is also talking about our mental health. It does feel like you've made big changes with your mental health recently. So even if you feel like things are still a bit heavy, I feel like you're working on motivation, you're working on enthusiasm, you're working on, again, creativity. So I do feel like there are major outlets coming to you so that you can work on your health. So don't forget that. There's so many opportunities and avenues for you at this time. The end of a difficult situation definitely makes sense. Last card here, we have 2 of Earth. This is really talking about balancing your emotions, especially with social media. It feels like try not to like read too far into things, as I was just talking about taking certain things with a grain of salt, or when people are helping us, sometimes it's like we can get triggered and things like that. So pay close attention to the rhythm of your breathing as well, doing more breath work. It just feels like there's someone who needs to slow down a bit more at this time. And when you slow down, as we were just talking about self-love, what you're going to find, and doing that forgiveness work as well, what you're going to find is like you can laugh a little bit more. You can let things like not get so heavy, even in that mental chatter that you might be doing. It's like you can learn to just kind of like breathe more and separate things. But there is new avenues coming for you guys. It's going to be a really great day for enjoying your life, working on your inner child, creativity, things like that. So schedule something fun. This is why it's fun to do things the day beforehand, so we can think about, if I could do anything tomorrow, what would it be to serve that inner child? Would I go get ice cream? Would I go plant some flowers on my deck or on my patio? What would I do if I could just feed into that inner child? What does that little girl or little boy within me need as well? Okay. So I'm also underneath TikTok. I feel like going on there and doing a few readings. So if you're not underneath TikTok, you want to sign up. Check out Horseman Readings, follow me there. Also, if you want to, again, book in a reading, you absolutely can do that through my site now, which is great. And then I'm on Instagram as well. Please make sure you take the time to write a review if you're able to through my business page, through Facebook, Horseman Readings. If you have enjoyed any of the readings or healings that I've been offering, I really appreciate it. You might have to go onto your computer to actually write the review, because a lot of people are having a hard time doing it through their phone. I have no idea why, but I just really appreciate it if you can take the time, if you're able to. It's really helpful for me to grow my business. I do have an intuitive class coming up July 5th, and I'm also going to be creating a second intuitive class called Energy Work on July 12th. And then after that, I'm going to be taking a big break from those classes because I have a lot of things scheduled already. I'm going to be doing more public classes in August as well. I'm going to be doing a mediumship offer as well, so I can continue to get practice with that from, I believe, like the 10th to the 14th of July, something I will be posting. If you happen to catch this and you want a mediumship reading, those are going to be over the phone for $35 for 35 minutes. I haven't attempted that style yet. I have No, I haven't done it directly over the phone. So that's something I want to attempt too, because that might actually be a better way for me to do my readings. So I don't know until I try. So stay tuned for that. Again, you can just reach out if you want to book in if you're catching this message here. The intuitive classes are $55. Those will be recorded for my VIP members. And so we're going to be working on your clairs, really developing your skills, checking in with people and where they are. And we're going to kind of do a step-by-step exercise and practices to attempt to gather more knowledge about you, and then create some structure for you in terms of how to tap in. A lot of people get trapped in their ego, and they don't really have the tools and or the awareness to know when they're in their ego and when they are kind of like making things up, I guess, because when Spirit does communicate with us, Spirit can send us so many different messages in so many different ways. And if we don't know how we receive information or how we work best, then we can be dismissing a lot of opportunities that are coming our way, or things can lead into regret. I know I have a family member who lives in a world of should have, could have, would have. And so it's just something to pay a bit more attention to. If you are listening inward, then it becomes easier to follow through with the action steps that you feel like you need for your soul family or for your soul path. So I do feel like if you want to set up a payment plan ever for any of these classes, even if you feel like it's silly to do, I absolutely have no issues doing that for you, okay? I really want to support everybody that needs the help. That's why I create these classes. That's why I have free classes. And that's why I make my membership so affordable, so that the resources can keep building up and you guys can take advantage, all right? So I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.